I honestly believe that England are in big trouble for this World Cup. About a week ago, Thomas Tuchel announced his 26-man England squad for the World Cup in the USA this year. And my God, there's some howlers in there. I honestly can't believe some of the names that are missing and some of the names that are going. It's dreadful. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to read out the team for you, and we're going to discuss who's missed out, who's going, and why they shouldn't or should be in there, because I think there's a couple of howlers in there, and it's just not a good look at all for Thomas Tuchel. Obviously, he's entitled to pick the players he wants to pick and the ones he thinks is going to get him over the line. But I don't see it from this team. There's not enough in this team. There's not enough talent. Like, I mean, they're all talented players, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel it's enough to get them over the line in a World Cup against the likes of France, Spain, all these big teams that have got so much talent all the way through their squad. I don't think he's set us up in the right way, in the right structure, with the right players to even challenge at all. We could get a little bit further into it than I'm thinking, but I honestly don't see it with the players he's left out. So we'll give it a read out. In goal, we've got Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford, and James Trafford. Understandable, I get it. Those three, undeniable. Jordan Pickford's been a great servant for England, so he's obviously going to start. The other two are great backups, so I'm more than happy with the goalkeepers. No complaints at all. Defenders. So this is where it starts to get bad. Honestly, I can't believe some of the names that are out of this, and it's mental. So, Dan Burn. Okay, we'll get on to him in a minute. Dan Burn. Mark Gahey, Reece James, Eric Konza, Livramento, Nico O'Reilly, Kwanzaa, Jed Spence, John Stones. Does that sound like a solid World Cup winning defence? No, not at all. Think about this. Dan Burn, first of all. Dan Burn, I think he's been great for Newcastle, but honestly, shouldn't be anywhere near the England squad, especially ahead of his Newcastle teammate, Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall is a fantastic left back, and he should, without a doubt, be the starting left back in this England squad. I fully believe that. He has been so good all season, a shining light for them in what has been a rough one, but somehow Dan Burn has got there instead. Dan Burn's got there in front of his own teammate, which makes no sense to me. You could even have Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's been left out. He has been so good for England over multiple, tournaments. And he's also had his pretty much best campaign for Man United, as in he's not been injured. He's started every game. He has had a good level of fitness and he's had a good level of output. You know what I mean? He's been really, really good. And still he's not been called up, and Dan Burn's going in ahead of him. I don't understand it. I really don't. So that's already Lewis Hall, Luke Shaw not going to the World Cup. Shambles. Mark Gahey, I don't have any complaints about, obviously. Reece James, he's fantastic. I think he is slightly overrated in a sense, because everybody thinks he's the best thing on the planet. He's the best right back on the planet. I don't agree, but I can't say he's not a good player, because he is. He's a fantastic player. We haven't took Trent. We haven't took Trent Alexander-Arnold, and again, I'm in the camp that he's a bit overrated. He's not had a good campaign with Real Madrid, but they've not had a good campaign in general. So I honestly, I don't think it's a huge, I don't think it's a crazy call to not have him, but I think we probably could have benefited with him rather than not having him. You know what I mean? I think it's a difficult one. It really is a difficult one, but Reece James you can't complain about. Ezri Konza, I don't know why I got that wrong in the first place. Ezri Konza, I'm not a huge fan of that one, but it's not awful. It's not awful. We'll take him, see how we go. Livramento, again, a Newcastle player who's in the squad over the likes of Lewis Hall. I don't get it. Livramento, I'm not fully happy with that. Nico O'Reilly, give him his dues. He's been fantastic for City this year. He's been great. So I'm okay with that. Kwanzaa, again, what is going on? I don't think that's a good appointment. I don't feel like he's worth a call up, to be honest with you. I think there are better names out there, and I'm going to mention one right now. Harry Maguire. How has Harry Maguire not been called up for England? How good has he been for England in all the tournaments? He shows up, he's handy, he shows up, he's got experience. And it's not even experience like, oh yeah, we'll take him because, you know, we need the experience. He's not got much else, which is, we're going to come along to another player who's exactly got into the squad for that reason. Ridiculous. But Harry Maguire has had such a good campaign with Man United. He has been so strong. He's been solid. Definitely deserves a call up. And it's a shambles that he's not been called up. But hey ho. Jed Spence. Jed Spence is not better than Trent. Jed Spence, I'll take it. I guess he's coming now. So like, I don't think he probably deserves the call up, especially the season Tottenham have had. But I think it's okay. I don't feel like it's going to be a crazy, you know what I mean, thing having him there. I don't think he's going to get much game time anyway, especially with Reece James being in the squad. John Stones, obviously, he's getting towards the end of his career in a sense. He is fantastic. I would definitely still take him. He's got the experience. He's still a solid centre back, so I'd take him. But I'm very fuming that obviously Harry Maguire hasn't been taken. I can't believe it. I think it's a shambles. But that is the defenders. I don't feel like it's a good one, but what can we do? It is what it is. So my takeaways from the defence is Lewis Hall, you've got Luke Shaw, you've got Trent, and also Harry Maguire, who should be in that squad. But Tuchel's made his decision, is what it is. I just think it's a bad one, especially Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire deserves to be on that plane without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, so that is the defence. Moving on to the midfield. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit rough. Okay, the defence is rough already, but this gets a little bit more rough. I'm happy with some of the names on here. I can't complain with a lot of them. Okay, Elliot Anderson, what a player. I hope Man United sign him. I really, really do. I do think he'll go to City, but Elliot Anderson, what a player. I'm happy with that one. Jude Bellingham, of course. Again, he's not been the great at Real Madrid, but nobody has. But I think you can't not take him, you know what I mean? He's a great player and he probably will show up on it. Eze just won the league with Arsenal. He's a solid pick. Kobbie Mainoo, what a boy. I'm so happy Kobbie Mainoo got the call up. He deserves it. Have you seen that boy play? He is fantastic. I'm so lucky that I can say that my club have Kobbie Mainoo. He's amazing. And I think he's going to have a great career. And I'm over the moon that he's managed to make the England squad, because for a little while in the Amarin there, he wasn't. So fair play Carrot for getting him back to his best. Declan Rice, no complaints. He's a great player, great midfielder. Morgan Rogers, very happy. Very, very happy with Morgan Rogers. He deserves it. He's been great this year for Villa. So I'm happy with that. This one I am raging about, but it's awful. And you know who I'm going to say. Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson. Why is he in 2026 going to the World Cup with England? I honestly don't get it. I understand that people will say he is obviously going there for experience. He's going there to rile the squad up. He's been there as a captain type player. Take him as a coach. Don't use up one of your slots for Jordan Henderson. He's past it. You could fill that squad with so many other players. Do you know who's missed out? You know who's missed out of this squad? Cole Palmer, you've got Gibbs White, Foden. All three of them could easily have replaced him. Any of the three of them. But no, he's chosen Jordan Henderson instead. I think if any of those three players, maybe not Foden, I think more Gibbs White. I think Gibbs White deserves it probably most out of the three. But Cole Palmer wins you a tournament. Cole Palmer wins you games. If you replace, like, let's say Jordan Henderson with a Cole Palmer or a Gibbs White, that's already stronger. That's already stronger. And then I'm okay with that midfield. I'm quite happy if you replace Jordan Henderson with those three players, or probably two with Gibbs White and what's the name? Palmer. So I honestly do believe that he should not be going, and there's better options out there. But again, what can we do? I think it's a big mistake. I think it's a waste of a squad player, but is what it is. All right, moving on to the forwards now. Again, a little bit all over the place, but not awful. Anthony Gordon. I'm not a huge fan of Anthony Gordon. I honestly think he's a bit overrated, but I kind of expected him to come. Harry Kane. Harry Kane is obvious. Harry Kane is our best player. He's best player in Europe right now, in my opinion. Probably deserves the Ballon d'Or, top goal scorer. He's won the double for Bayern Munich this year, so honestly, I think he's a fantastic player, and it's obvious Harry Kane's going to the World Cup. Madueke going to the World Cup. Honestly, what is going on? I don't get it. Put Cole Palmer in there. Replace Jordan Henderson with Gibbs White. Put Cole Palmer instead of Madueke. Madueke should not be going to the World Cup. Like, he's been average in that Arsenal side. I don't rate him at all. But he's going to the World Cup, and that's that. Like, I just don't see it. I don't think he deserves to be there. But it is what it is. Rashford, great campaign with Barcelona. I think he does deserve to be there. And again, he's a bit of that electric fire you need when you're maybe struggling in the game. You need him to come off the bench or even start. He's got the pace, he's got the flair. He'll do something for you. He'll create chances. So Marcus Rashford, well deserved into the squad. Saka is one of those players that I do think is overrated. I think he's had a poor output for Arsenal this year and last year, to be fair. People hail him as the greatest thing on the planet, but he's not. And I think, obviously, he's won the league this year with Arsenal. Fair play to him. He's always going to go to the England camp, and to be honest, I wouldn't not take him. I think he does deserve the spot, but I do think people need to calm down with the praise that he gets, because he's not been that good. Ivan Toney. I like him. I like Ivan Toney. He's good. But I don't think he deserves to be in this squad. And if you're looking at strikers, you're looking at Welbeck before you get to Ivan Toney. You know what I mean? Welbeck's been really good this year. I know it's a 50-50 coin flip, really, for that one, but I do believe that probably he deserves it over Toney. Toney's in Saudi right now. I know he scored goals, but I'm not sure. Hopefully he'll do well for us. I've always liked Toney, so fingers crossed. And then Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins is the final player, and he is obviously dead set. He's been fantastic for England when he's played. Obviously, he had his moment last year. No, not last year, in the Euros. And I think he does deserve to be on the plane. He has been good for Aston Villa. Obviously, they've won the Europa League. He's been a great player for them, great servant for the club. And do you know what? I'm happy with that appointment for the forward line. So that is the 26-man England squad. That is what's been announced. That's who's going on the plane to America. To be honest, I don't have high hopes seeing that squad. There are players that should be in that squad, who deserve to be in that squad, but who aren't. And I really, I hope we do well, but I don't see it. And I do think that he's going to kick himself for not taking those vital players. I think there's so many players that deserve to be in that squad, so many players who don't deserve to be in that squad. And, you know, I really hope that we just managed to do something. And oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about this name, Adam Wharton. How is Adam Wharton not being picked over Jordan Henderson? Adam Wharton is a hell of a player, so good. I don't understand at all how he is not in that England squad. So that's just another player added to the list of names that should be in the squad over the players that are there. And it's baffling to me. But hey ho, I will be watching as much as I can. Obviously, some games like 2 o'clock in the morning, I will not be like staying up for that. I've got work. I can't be sitting around doing that, waiting till daft o'clock at night, daft o'clock in the morning to be able to watch these games. But I will try my best to keep up to date with it. There will be content on it. I will be talking about the games. I'll be talking on who I think is going to do well. I'm going to put up a video about my predictions, about who's going to win it, who's probably my dark horses and stuff like that. So watch out for that. If you did like this video, please hit the like button. Do me a favour and subscribe. It'd be fantastic for me to create a community here. So subscribe, join the channel, and I will see you in the next one.